It's time for Highlands ladies basketball. Tonight from Highlands, the Golden Rams facing their rivals, the Freeport Yellow Jackets. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. And Callie Nerone. Petey Foster's upstairs, so's Thomas Mellon, but I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's directing up there. He's our director for this evening's game. Well, Dean, section game here, section 1, of course. Highlands and Freeport. It's an important game tonight.
For both teams, Mike. If Highlands wins, they'll clinch a playoff spot. And again, we are going to be in the playoffs probably, but now the second part of that is seeding. So you want to win your home games and, again, hopefully get a good seed for the playoffs. Freeport, a little tougher for them. They're still in it, but, again, they have good news for them, too. The teams they have to beat are out in front of Highlands, Greensburg, Salem. But step one tonight is getting a win here at Highlands.
Well, it will be. And, again, if Freeport loses tonight, they won't be out of it, but they're going to be hanging on by a thread. Well, the Rams come into this game losers of 3 out of 4, but a lot of that might have to do with the schedule they've been playing.
Yeah, Mike, they played the number 1 team in 6A the other day, Upper St. Clair. The interesting thing is, Highlands normally averages 49 points a game. In those 2 losses, they were averaging 39 points a game. So, a lot of people say, well, we got to get the offense turned up. But this is a transition team. And when you think about transition, 2 things have to happen. 1, you got to play defense. 2, you have to rebound to get the ball in transition. So that's what I'm looking at tonight. Are they playing defense? Are they rebounding? Do they get out against a team like this?
Well, we have a couple of really outstanding shooters in this game here tonight. Milena DeZort for Freeport and Caitlin Myers for Highlands.
Caitlin hit 8 3-pointers against Upper St. Clair. She had 10 earlier in the year. And again, Milena definitely looking at possibly 1,000 points here tonight. So the question is, what do you do when you have 2 outstanding players? I'm old school. I cut the head of the snake off. I'm taking those girls out. I'm going to play the other 4. How I would do it, somebody would be in their shirt, wouldn't look at the ball, would just concentrate on basically, if you deny them the basketball, there's an old rule, Mike, can't score without it. So that's what I would do. It'll be interesting to see what the coaches do here this evening. Big game for both teams. Local rivalries should be a good one.
Should be a good one. Highlands and Freeport, and it's coming up right after this. Hi, we are back, and it is time for the starting lineups. Tonight, the Freeport Yellow Jackets 7-12 under Fred Solis in his 8th season. Freeport 3-6 in the section, and right now trying to hold on to a win tonight would go a long way to helping them get a shot at the playoffs.
And we talked about, Mike, if they tie, they can get in basically if they split with Greensburg Salem. So they will start number 3, Jaden Gaylott, a 5'3" junior. A senior, 5'6", number 11, Natalie Bullock. Junior, number 22, Morgan Croney, a 5'8" junior. 42 is Brooke Kremitz, a 5'11" junior. And the young lady we talked about in the pregame, number 34, Milena DeZort, 5'6" senior. Mike, we were told by Little Birdie, 27 away from 1,000.
Exactly. We had a chance to meet up with the DeZorts. Mitch, one of the great players here in Highlands history, and DeZorts have moved to Freeport, and there you go.
He's number 5 on our scoring list, correct?
He is number 5, right after Damon Porter and now Jimmy Kunst.
Moving up in the world. All right, let's meet the starting lineup for the Highlands Golden Rams. Number 24, Jocelyn Belak, a 5'10" junior. She had 12 the other day against Upper St. Clair.
Yes, we have the Kate Belak intros here.
Number 23, Shelby Wojak, 5'8" junior, being introduced as a defensive specialist.
A defensive specialist.
You always need one of those. She may be the one.
So I was renewing acquaintances with her mom earlier.
Yes, Laura Burrow,
former
right?
neighbor. Yeah, right around the corner from me. I mean, really close.
Number 11, Caitlin Myers, a 5'9" junior. Mentioned her in the pregame also. She had 8 3-pointers the other day against Upper St. Clair.
And she can hit them.
Kelly Nerone, 5'8" junior, number 4, the point guard. Number 43, Ava Natoski, 6' senior. It's hard to say names when you're smiling, Mike, because he puts on a show for us.
She really does. The Rams are 10-7. They are 5-3 in section. they can make the playoffs with a win tonight, they will clinch a playoff spot. It would be the third straight year that the Rams have made the playoffs under 3 different coaches, which is an interesting thing. But they will try to pull that off tonight. Greensburg-Salem's the other one that's close. They are also 5-3. They play at North Catholic tonight, so you expect that'll be an L for them. Nothing against them, but
North Catholic is the section leader tonight. And Mike, again, big game down the road for Freeport is going to be Greensburg-Salem. Again, the teams have to beat her in front of them. And as far as the Golden Rams go, they're trying to pull into a tie with Knock because, again, when they look at seeding, it's a small section, Mike. There's only 3 teams in the 4A, so there's only going to be 12 teams that go out the first night, 4 byes. And if you're in the top 8 teams, you're going to get a home game. Everybody likes to play that first game at home.
Absolutely. So here we go. Ava Natowski about to jump center with Brooke Kometz. Remember Bob Kometz from KDK Radio. Yes. I wonder if she's any relation. There's a Cole Komet that is a tight end for the Bears. It's very good. Here's the tap. They battle for it on the floor. Bob Saxman up with the thumbs. We have a jump ball. 5 seconds in. And I think you just got to jump it again because no one had control, correct?
Mike, I have never seen that where a jump ball had a jump ball. So we just learned something late.
We're going jumpy.
Lifelong learners.
Yeah, I guess. Here we go. And Pavlik has it, and here come the Rams.
And they do give it to Freeport on the exchange. So there you go. Off to an interesting start, Mike.
Callie Nerone out top, right side for Wojcik. Out top, Natowski. Pavlik on the elbow. Underneath, and a layup is good.
Shelby Wojcik.
By Wojcik, she's in the board early, and the Rams lead it 2-0. Highlands won the game out there. The first meeting between these two teams.
Get it over, Morgan.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mike, in that game, Coach Solis' daughter, Ava, got injured, and she's out for the year.
Al Desort goes in with a runner, missed it. Natowski the rebound. Myers to Wojcik, drives into the paint, kicked it out, corner. Pavlik's 3 ball is a dipper. It's picked back up by Wojcik, shot no good, it's loose, and the Rams controlling the offensive glass.
And my Coach Solis taking my advice. She's got a shirt, Morgan Croney, right on Caitlin Myers. She is not even looking at the ball look like.
Nope, she's not.
She has got her in her sights. She's not going to.
Oh, the Rams throw it away, turnover, and now Fred Solis also going to make a substitution. Jacinta Pugliese is going to come in, number 30.
And what some coaches do, what Coach Bennett looks like he's content to do so far, is just put her in the corner and play 4-on-4.
He decided he had her he had Pugliese take her warm-up off, but decided against it.
So it could be interesting to see how long Croney stays man-to-man, face-to-face with Myers.
Desort into Kometz, try to go back to Desort, but they throw it away. So turnovers each way. Highlands leads at 2-0. Nice crowd tonight.
Yeah, Monday night, a little bit
and
of
the weather's not
out
exactly
there.
great either out there. We've had worse, certainly, but do you know New York City, they're up to 322 consecutive days without snow?
That's crazy. Especially they have the nor'easters going out there.
Not
and again,
this.
you can see right in your corner, Mike, not even looking at the ball.
Right there, you see it.
That is not how we teach defense unless you're going to try to take somebody out. You always want ball you man, see the ball, but not with Croney. She is just looking right in her belt.
Pavlik stops and pops no good. Wojcik the offensive rebound. The Rams, a bunch of offensive rebounds, but now a steal by Croney.
And you know what Highlands has to do here, Mike, offensively, they're not going to get anything set up for her because of the tight defense. There's somebody else open. That's and also throw the ball at the basket and then get in a scramble drill. Yeah.
Croney drives all the way in, but the Rams blocked it, and Pavlik turns and comes the other way.
Transition now.
Nerone for 3. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Natowski is able to save it in. Back outside. Wojcik's 3's off the rim. They tip it. Jackets can't control it, though, and the Rams have it, and they'll reset things. 5.5 left first quarter. Wojcik's 3 is short. Myers tried to save it, but this is going to be Freeport basketball at 5:20.
And that's what they did that time, Mike. They tried to get her loose on a fast break, too, transition-wise.
Sean Bennett's trying to take his 4th different team to the playoffs. Kiski boys, Highlands boys, Burrell boys. This would be his first year coaching girls and chance to get in. Kometz. High off the glass, no good. Rebound Wojcik, and boy, has she been active tonight. Wojcik forecourt. Tried to go to Natowski, but it deflected right over to Nerone.
And Myers was open, Mike, and she wanted it bad. Wojcik didn't see her because she was out in front of transition. Brendan's got to catch her to play her. Now, look, she's just got her straight up.
Natowski. Now Nerone right side. The sword on her. Out to Pavlik.
A coach should actually listen to me, Mike. How about that?
Myers. Wojcik right side. Back out to Pavlik. Freeport playing tough defense here. And their fans are appreciating it. Myers off the move, drains the three anyway.
She got loose, Mike. That's what scorers are going to do. You give her that little opening, and she took advantage. Speaking of
long three by DeSort, and she answered, just like we said in the pregame, right?
There you go. And I haven't seen basically what Highlands is doing with her. It looks like they just have her a straight man.
Pavlik into the paint. Pavlik with a runner. It's no good. Pavlik tipped it. Natowski shot no good. No whistles. Here's DeSort. Crony. Nice to DeSort, but can't get it to go, and Highlands has it. Nerone will bring it back out.
And Crony was out in front of it that time, Mike, and she never looked at the ball. She, again, devoted herself to Myers in the corner there.
Natowski. Nerone right side. Nerone lets it go. It's off the back rim. Rebound Wojcik. Wojcik out scores and draws the foul.
Shelby Wojcik picking up the slack.
7-3 Highlands.
Gaylord gets her first foul.
First of the game. Rams with their biggest lead, and Shelby Wojcik at the line. Off the rim, and the rebound goes to Freeport at 3:26 in a 4-point ball game.
Again, gives Highlands a chance to put a little pressure on.
And they do, but they beat it. 2-on-1. Here's DeSort. Oh, great play, Natowski. Climbed a ladder and stole the basketball. Over to Pavlik. Pavlik drives in, kicked it to the corner to Nerone now. Now, Wojcik stops and pops short. Freeport ball. Freeport's only basket was by DeSort. Now we will get number 30, Jacinta Pavlik.
First sub of the game for either team. Low scoring affair.
It is. Now, beautiful pass inside, and Kometz puts it down. It's 7-5.
And Freeport's going to press now, Mike.
Here's Nerone to Pavlik. Out top, Natowski. Zoe Selko now. Down underneath, and Pavlik finishes it off. Her first basket of the night, and the Rams lead at 9-5. Now pass deflected, and Natowski with another steal. Here comes Ava one-on-one. Ball is tipped. It comes right back to Ava. Selko's three's on the way. It's down. Zoe Selko from right in front of the Freeport bench.
Zoe being Zoe, she's known for her three-point shooting. Paid off there. All of a sudden, it's 12-5 Highlands.
Biggest lead for the Rams at 7. Here's DeSort.
Look at the double team that time, Mike.
Into a trap. Now worked it back out. Pavlik's going to let a three go. It's off the front iron. And Natowski pulls it out of there. Here comes Pavlik all the way through. Kicked it out. Myers' three is off the rim. And Pavlik's tipped it over to Kometz. Bullock.
And
blocking foul on Highlands.
Going to get Pavlik.
It's a first on Pavlik, first on Highlands. Team fouls even, one apiece. 1:37 left first quarter. I will have trivia after the first quarter. My super secret.
Oh, I didn't know it was coming.
Super secret trivia. First one is missed by Crony. See, you can tell it's super duper top secret because it says so right on it. Yeah.
In red, in fact.
Uh-huh.
Gonna get a sub in.
The National Archives have called. They want that back, but they're going to have to wait till after the season because I have next week's question in there too.
Bella Bonnet checks in, the freshman for Highland.
And we saw her, and last game we did here, Crony gets 1 out of 2. It's 12-6.
Watch the pitch. Watch the pitch.
Here's Selko left side. Still. It is. It's Kometz. Drives, lays, and scores.
55.
We're Kometz in with 4, and it's 12-8. 4-point ball game.
Watch the pitch.
Wojcik dribbled into traffic, kicked it back out. Here's Pavlik. Pavlik all the way in. Layup shot, score. Fred Solis wanted to walk. Pavlik puts it in. She's got 4, and it's 14-8.
Butler.
Bob Saxman, Jimmy Ryan, and Bob Squires, veteran
Long
officials
three
tonight.
down.
And there is Crony.
Let's go. 55.
I believe we see her brother tomorrow. 14-11.
Way she plays on defense, Mike, you don't expect a lot of offense out of her, but she leads them with 4.
Pavlik. Leaping Bonnet to pull it down. Now Selko left side. 25 seconds left first quarter. Myers out by the rim. Myers has only gotten 2 shots off here. Made 1 of them.
And Mike Kearney's doing a good job on her. The other 4 to pick up.
Oh, tipped out. They're going to get a foul called on a reach-in.
Milena gets her first. Milena Zort, 34.
And she's not had many shots off either.
No.
Myers and her traded on consecutive trips down, and that's been the only points those two have been able to put up tonight. 16 seconds left, not a shooting foul. Highlands will inbound it. 2 team fouls on the Yellow Jackets. Work it into Nerone. Nerone put it up off the glass, no good. But she followed her own, got it off the tip by Natowski, 9 seconds. Right side, Pavlik steps into a 3. It's off the iron. Crony tipped it. Kometz has it, and there's a foul backcourt at 9/10. I don't think Freeport's going to be able to score off of this, but they were able to stop Highlands there, and that'll be on Wojcik.
Her first, team second.
Wojcik has 1, Pavlik has the other. 9/10, they can shoot. Don't need a tip, but they got to do it in a hurry. And there it is. Milena will hold on to it. That's the end of the first quarter here at Highlands with the score. The Golden Rams 14 and the Freeport Yellow Jackets 11. All right, I have trivia.
I'm interested.
All right. They started playing girls basketball in the WPIAL in 1971. Okay?
And you graduated that year.
How about that? I was in first grade, thank you. That still makes me old, though. See, that's the thing. It sounds good in comparison.
Well, that makes me older.
It isn't really. Okay. Here's tonight's question. What school has won the most girls WPIAL basketball championships?
Well, I would go right to North Catholic.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are correct.
How about
North
that?
Catholic has won 21 WPIAL championships, starting in 1971 with with Title IX starting, and so North Catholic is on top of the list. And North Catholic is atop our section. They are 9-0 in section, 14-3 overall. They're hosting Greensburg-Salem, as we said tonight. They are consensus number 2 ranked in both polls. They're number 2 in the Post-Gazette poll and also in the Trib poll. The number 1 team in 4A is Blackhawk.
Early on, Mike, when girls basketball started, Franklin Regional was a dominant team. I mean, they had won something like 3 or 4 in a row. Mm-hmm. But over time, North Catholic, the cream has risen to the top.
It has. So that's my question.
Well,
We'll have another one, and we'll have another one next Monday when we will be back here for senior night with Greensburg-Salem.
Let's see what they do with Desort. They have Pavlik on her, Mike.
Out of bounds, and Freeport will keep it.
Looks like a more traditional man, but Pavlik one of the better defenders. Let's see what they go to now. They double her.
Pavlik got shut off by Natowski, now throws it out. dangerous to over and back, but Gaylord was able to pull it down, and now they throw it away. Turnover Freeport at 7:45, and the Rams lead by 3.
So I would say both coaches listening to the pregame are paying special attention to both scores.
Apparently.
And so far it's working. Myers with 3 and Desort with 3.
I thought cameraman Dan was the only one that could hear us live. Tonight it's Petey. He can hear us live. Narone's 3 is good.
Talking about that with our middle school kids today, Mike, a ball fake works wonders. And that time Narone, ball fake, went right up and in.
17-11.
Butler!
The defense has to react to it.
Butler!
And Fred is running Butler a few times here so far.
Komets.
Threw right into traffic.
And here comes Belak all the way down. Drives, lays, and scores. No. Going to try to make a liar out of me. 6 for Belak, and it's 19-11. That's Highlands' biggest lead.
And there was the transition I was talking about in the pregame too, Mike. Defense, turnover, converts.
Inside to Zort. Spins at the foul line. Turnaround jumper is short. And we're going to have a held ball. This time it'll go to Highlands at 6:41.
Morgan! Natalie!
Myers checks back into the lineup.
Watch it going
And
deep!
Crony goes right to her.
Morgan, run!
Narone.
Up, run, keep your head up!
Highlands with their biggest lead and really aren't in much of a hurry here. Sean Bennett sparks out a play.
5-0 run here to start the second quarter.
Belak back out top to Wojcik. Now Narone. Got shut off by Desort. Now to Belak all the way through. Belak with a runner. This one settles. Goes Belak with 8, and the Rams lead it by 10.
She stepped in that time very nicely, Mike. She took what the defense gave her. Uh-oh, transition. Here's the Lady
Narone
Rams.
out ahead of the pack. Narone drives all the way in, put it up and scores.
They're going to need to get a timeout, Mike.
5 for Narone. It's 23-11. Against pressure, and Wojcik stole it but stepped out of bounds.
A 9-0 run to start the second quarter.
Breaker 2!
Hey, other side! Come here, this side, show me! Coming behind you!
Now Komets comes back to get it.
Here she coming right into us, Mike.
Oh man, she ran right past us.
Great job by her.
Saved all the equipment.
Yeah.
Got it into Myers, and she lays it in.
We'll have to thank her later, Mike.
Yeah.
She maneuvered.
Very nicely. Steal by Myers. 25-11. Myers stops, pops. It's 2. It's short. She was too close. Rebound Crony.
One-on-one, Myers and Desort.
Desort all the way in. Shot, score, foul.
Looks like they're going to get the foul on Myers.
Yep. Myers picks it up, so Desort with 5. Chance to complete the 3-point play. Bella Bonnet coming back in for the Rams. Ava Natowski gets a rest, and Zoe Selko also. And Josie Belak will sit.
Brooke! Hey, Brooke! You take
Josie
her!
leading scorer tonight with 8 so far.
You got number 1.
And is always very active on a defensive end.
Natalie, she's a shooter.
And Desort off the back rim, gets her own rebound though. Put it up, missed it.
Back!
And she got it back. What's the call? We're gonna have a foul. And that's on Desort. Her second.
Who's that foul on?
25-13.
One long
They throw it in, and Myers is going to chase it down. And Myers is going to lay it in.
That's one way to get her loose, Mike.
Throw it to an empty space.
Yep.
Steal by Wojcik, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Foot race with Morgan Crony, and she wins it.
Natalie, you gotta set a pick. Breaker 2, deep. You're good, Nat.
Jackets working in backcourt, and Pugliese has it. Looping feed over to Crony. Crony had it in the paint, but lost it to Bonnet. Rams back, but it's 2-on-3. Myers right side, going to step
Her
back.
spot, Mike.
Let it go in and out.
You can move one foot.
Fred.
Move both. No, she didn't.
And now basket by Selko.
No, it was Narone.
Oh, it was Narone, okay.
She's got 7.
I was blocked by Fred. He was trying to get a travel on Myers. He was working the officials. Komet's in the corner. 14 is Nia DeSanti. Pugliese into the paint. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on the floor.
Zoe Selko going to get that one, Mike. Team 4th on the floor, so Freeport win by.
Highlands by 16.
And it happened fast, Mike.
It sure did.
14,
and a lot of it here in
quarter.
this quarter.
Yep.
This is a 15-2 second quarter right now. 15 points in not even 4 minutes. Work it out off the inbound to the corner to Pavlik. Her 3 is no good. And here's Natowski trying to lead it to Myers, but DeSanti got up and stole that away. DeSanti all the way to the basket. Contact, no call. Now she's written. Fred, third man in the booth tonight, Coach Solis.
No foul, 4:09 to go. Highlands leading 29-13.
And here's Narone. Kelly gets shut down, so she's going to step back and nail a 3. And she has 10 points all here in the second quarter, and the Rams lead it 32-13.
Three-pointer on the way.
It is high off the glass by Gillard. It's no good, and the Rams have it again. Myers to the hole.
And
Score! Offensive foul on Myers.
In the old days, you got the hoop. You don't get that anymore, Mike. She picks up her second foul for the effort.
5 team fouls against Highlands. Freeport's committed 3 at 3:32. Highlands leads it 32-13.
Do you remember that, Mike? They used to get the bucket was good, then the offensive
Yes,
foul.
you never see it anymore. I think it's still a rule.
I don't think so. I think they took the rule out. But just because it's such a judging thing, they made it easier. It was either offensive
It was
foul
always
or
if you got rid of it before the contact, if the ball left your hand before the contact, the basket could be good before the charge. But you never see it.
And since the Zorts picked up her second foul, Mike, they put her down on the bench.
Drive!
And Freeport's yet to score.
Here's Crony. Throw it into
that. No.
Cross-court pass, but Narone read it. Narone drives in, lays it up, missed the shot. Rebound, Pavlik.
And
missed that one, too. And a foul.
Elena's going to get back into the game at the 3:02 mark, Mike. Down 32-13. You got to do it.
Narone picks up that one. Elena getting some instructions from Mallory Heinley, the assistant coaches.
And Brian's to her left, her dad slash scorekeeper.
Elbow, Brooke.
Many good nights for those two over at Spartan Dome across the street.
Those are fun times.
DeZort's long 3 is down. Nothing but nylon. 8 for Milena. Many a DeZort point in this gym over the years. For brother Mitch sitting over there watching.
And he had what, 13 some?
Over 1,300. Natowski. Myers steps back. Her 3 down.
That time, Mike, they got her off her spot, but Myers just moved a little bit to the left to get her 10th point.
35.
Crony was smart, Mike. She ran to the spot she knew she wanted to get to, and Myers said, I'll just step to the left here a little.
Highlands by 19 again.
Oh, shit!
Quickly.
Crony.
Cut, Morgan, cut!
Out top to DeZort. DeZort drives in, spin move, turnaround jumper. It's a dipper. Rebound their own. 2 minutes left, first half. Highlands 35 and Freeport 16. Narone gets it across. Beautiful dump down to Natowski, and she puts it in. First points for Ava tonight, and the Rams up by 21.
23-point quarter for Highlands, Mike. Still a minute 30 to go.
Here's a 3 ball, and it's drained by Pavlik. Or Crony, I'm sorry. Morgan Crony.
She's got 11. And the Golden Rams made 23 points in the second quarter after a 14-point first quarter.
37-19, a minute and a half to go here in the first half.
Mike, in section tonight, mentioned Derry at Knock, Greensburg at North Catholic, and again, looking at the overall section, as we mentioned, North Catholic 9-0, top spot, followed by Knock at 5-2. Greensburg-Salem is 5-3, along with Highlands. Interesting though, Mike, Greensburg-Salem is 13-5, Highlands is 10-7. So if you look at seeding, you know, if they end up tied, they're going to place Greensburg above us. Freeport is 3-6, but again, they still have a shot based on what happened tonight. And again, as you mentioned, Greensburg playing at North Catholic. You think that one's going to go North Catholic's way. Then we have Derry at 2-7 and Valley at 0-9, 2-16 overall.
When these two teams first met back on the 5th of January, Highlands won that game 55-44 out at Freeport. Shelby Wojcik had 20, Ava Natowski 14, and Myers had 10. On the Freeport side, Crony 15, Desort 14, and Kometz 13.
I went to that game, Mike, as I mentioned. That's the game that Ava Soles got injured in. It was weird, Mike. It was only the off-ball injuries, not touched at all.
No contact?
Yep, and they're worse.
Rams throw it backcourt. That's a turnover at 112.
Fifth turnover. We always say that because usually if you get hurt with contact, you actually have something to fall off of and to fall onto. When there's no one around, it's just you and the floor.
Give it to her.
Here's a three out of the corner by Crony that's missed. And here comes Nerone back. Nerone got shut off nicely that time by Gaylott. And working back out top, Myers able to hang on to it though. Under a minute now. Rams by 18. Myers with a dribble drive all the way to the basket. No good. Rebound Natowski, then push to Zord. And she'll get called. And that'll put Freeport into the 1-on-1 at 51 seconds.
And Desort will go to the line. And that's Ava's first foul. Fouls evenly distributed for the Lady Rams. Caitlin Myers only with 2. Everybody else has 1.
Elena Desort, 8 points tonight.
I have 11, Mike.
I'm with the board.
Okay, I got 12. We'll find out at halftime.
The last basket was Crony. The last 3.
Oh, okay. We'll fix that up.
That might be it.
That might be it indeed.
1 out of 2 from Elena, 37-20, and here's Nerone. 45 seconds to go. The arrow belongs to Freeport.
That's right, Crony has 2 threes. You're right.
Pavlik. Now Myers off the move. Natowski. Now to Wojcik.
That's the illegal, please. She's putting the shoulder in front.
Nerone dribbling it out. 14 seconds.
They want to hold for the last one, Mike.
Back to Nerone. Corner to Pavlik. Pavlik's going to step back. It's 3. It's short. But Kometz had the rebound. Freeport wants a hurry. Here's Desort all the way in with a runner. Up around, no good. Rebound Natowski, and that's going to end the first half. Here at Highlands, a big one for the Rams trying to nail down that playoff spot. Your score, Highlands 37, Freeport 20. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this.
Pull that off.
Put the...
Get him to work.
Can you swing around? There we go.
Did she have to stay there?
Oh, she bailed on us.
Well, maybe she brings
Just
him back.
follow him
Come
down,
on,
Petey.
Don.
That's
We haven't started yet, have we? Oh, we have. Great. We wanted to get a shot of Brian.
And he's
Hindley's
talking to Fred
grandson.
Solis there.
Talking
Coach.
to Fred. There,
Yeah,
Brian's
there's
gonna
Brian's
get,
even
get him
going
a turn
over.
around for the camera there.
Yeah, they're going to do this.
On TV. There you go.
We're at halftime of the game with
The
Highlands
future.
leading it 37-20. There you go.
The Hindleys have them coming still, Mike. How you like that?
And there's Mallory saying hi. We get Mallory made sure to get in the
Whose
picture.
baby is that? Drew.
That's
Remember
Drew's,
Drew?
okay, because
Yep.
Drew was up there waving when he pretty sweet.
K-O-P-E, Cope.
How about that?
After Myron.
Yeah, you got to love it. So the Rams lead it by 17 at halftime. You get some scoring for us there.
Yes, we do.
And babies.
Yeah.
Come on.
Very balanced scoring for the Lady Rams, Mike. Nyrone has 10, Myers has 10, Wojak has 4, Pavlik has 8, Chutko has 3. For the Yellow Jackets, it's Crony with 7, excuse me, Crane with 7, Desort with 9, and Kometz with 4.
Again, a win by Highlands will put them in the playoffs. They will clinch a spot for the 3rd straight year. Freeport really needs a win, but if they don't win, they won't be eliminated yet. Their main competition would then become Greensburg-Salem, who has games left with North Catholic knocking Highlands and Freeport, so it still would be there for Freeport, right? So they wouldn't be out yet. Dump down inside to Kometz. She had it for a moment. Rams have it now as Pavlik comes out of there with it. Lost the handle, got it back. Dump down, Natowski scores.
Ava with her 4th.
Quick 2 for the Rams out of halftime. Now Crony, and a 3 is good. She's got 3 from downtown, 10 on the game.
Morgan Crony, 5'8" junior, Mike. She'll be back next year.
39-23, Highlands by 16.
They're going to have a nice front court, Mike. Brooke Kometz, 5'11" junior.
Coming up, Morgan.
Nice
Into
pass.
Pavlik. Oh, won't go though.
Got her own rebound, though.
Gets it back. What's the call? We're going to have a foul away from the ball. And that'll be on Milena Desort, her 3rd. Not what Freeport needed there.
No, Mike.
Get out there, Morgan.
Myers stops, pops, 2, back rim. Natowski cleared the board. Now Myers. Narone. Wojcik. Wide open Narone for 3. Off the rim.
Wojcik just goes up, dominates the rebound, gets fouled. Gaylock going to get her 2nd.
A minute and a half into the 2nd half, and the Rams leading it by 16. They've led by as many as 19.
Big 2nd quarter for the Lady Rams, 23-9, propelled into that lead.
Shelby Wojcik at the line has not scored since the 1st quarter.
Missed the 1st.
She'll get another. Now it's good. 40-23.
Go, Morgan.
Shelby now with 5. Here comes the pressure. Now numbers by 4-on-1.
Good work by Volek. Got it down to Kometz, and Brooke is fouled, and she'll shoot a couple at 6:27.
Toski picks up her 2nd.
Hey, watch her.
Kometz by 5'11" junior.
This first one's off the front iron.
So they start 3 juniors, Gaylord, Crony, and Kometz.
Second one's good. 5 points for Brooke, and it's 40-24. Callie Narone, forecourt. Myers in front of the boys basketball team over there. They will play here tomorrow night also against Freeport. See Freeport's AD Sean Stuyvesant.
He might as well get a room, Mike.
Yeah, here earlier. Narone, left side, we're gonna get a travel. Fred was hoping charge or travel was either one was good.
I remember the year they put us in the football conference together. The year before we had gone to Hollidaysburg for a game and our bus broke down, remember?
Oh, I remember.
Sam said, at least playing Freeport, we can just walk down the hill. That is not a travel, even though she slid with the ball, Mike. She
Lost it.
didn't have it under control.
Wojcik all the way through, but it won't settle. Natowski the rebound. Out to Pavlik, drives baseline, stops, pops, scores.
Jocelyn Pavlik now, first lady in double figures for Highlands, Mike. Narone, Myers, and Pavlik all have 10.
That's some nice balanced numbers. Kometz off the nice feed from Crony, but she can't get it to go. Natowski the rebound. Out to Narone, goes all the way down and scores. Narone would not be stopped. Sean Bennett wants to take a timeout here and set up some defense. 5:12 left of the third quarter, and Highlands leads it by 20, 44-24.
She has a dozen, and as I mentioned before, Mike, there's only 3 teams in 4A section-wise, and if the playoffs would start tomorrow, you would have from our section North Catholic, Knock, Highlands, and Greensburg right now. Again, a long way to go. Section 2 would be Blackhawk, Quaker Valley, Beaver, and Hopewell.
Blackhawks ranked 1, by the way.
And in Section 3, it'd be Elizabeth Ford, Bell Vernon, Laurel Highlands, and West Mifflin. Remember last year that was our opponent in the playoffs.
West Mifflin, right
here.
Got a win, and then they went out to Southmoreland and went down.
And as you mentioned, Blackhawk 1, North Catholic 2, Elizabeth Forward 3, Quaker Valley 4, and Bell Vernon 5. So only one team from our section is in the top 5.
And then the only difference in the PG rankings is that Bell Vernon and Quaker Valley are switched. That's it. That's the only difference. By this time of the year, those things usually settle out. There can be a lot of disparity early in the year. And those come out on different days, too. Here's Crony.
Coast to coast, pulls up, and run cuts her off.
Well, she was going to put a 3 up. Now she is going to put a 3 up. It's a dipper. And she's a shooter. Narone has it. Highlands with their biggest lead by 20. Narone off the move. Kicked it to the corner to Belak. Step back. Now Wojcik. 3 ball. Yes!
Boom. Wojcik has 8.
47-24. Dezort for 3 and cans it.
Melly now has 12, Mike.
She does. And only 15 away from 1,000.
Great career for her. We were talking about how 2 of those years, Mike, were short years. One was COVID, one she was injured.
Get her more. Here's some more.
Belak worked it down to Wojcik. Backs her way in.
Yeah, they got to call 3 seconds.
3-second call. You heard Fred Solis saying that.
Or like 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Somebody got to call it.
That's a turnover. Highlands at 4-12.
Buckeye 3. Tessa.
And Volek will key
Wait
it in
for it.
here. No pressure this time. The Rams have backed off here with a 20-point lead.
Sort of reminds me of the actor Eugene Levy.
He does.
He has a sense of humor like him, too.
You, David.
Oh.
Oh, it's stolen.
Off the foot.
Here comes Narone all the way coast to coast with the lay-in. 49-27.
David leads all scorers tonight. Mike, one thing about the Highlands team, we said
Come on,
in our visit earlier, they've had 4 different girls lead them in scoring.
Dezort stops and pops it to Grazer, and Selko pulled it down. Many Selkos here tonight. Watching Zoe play.
Mentioned
She's
Caitlin
moving
Myers
on that
in
screen,
the
ref.
pregame, but again, there's more than just one girl in this Highlands team. It helps.
Number 2 is
There's
moving.
Belak
Belak takes it all the way home and scores.
on cue. She now has a dozen.
She's moving.
51-27.
She did.
Here's Dezort right in front of us against Myers.
Morgan, get over there.
Fred has
Please.
been asking for an offensive foul on Highlands moving the screen all night. I have to watch the next trip, see if it's there.
Pugliese in the paint, goes in with a left-hander and gets fouled. She'll go to the line. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Highlands leads at 51-27.
Zoe Selko picks up her second. And that will put Pugliese on the line.
Fred and I have the same water.
You better watch.
Yeah, you can tell we've both been to Sam's Club. First one's in and out. Guess what? I need a new case.
Goes fast in season.
Second one by Pugliese off the back rim, and Rams are able to get it as Cami Gagon was in there. Now puts it up, no good.
Foul there.
She's down on the floor, and Dezort comes away with it.
Into triple team.
It's loose.
Kicks it away.
And the Rams have it. Here comes Myers to Narone. Puts it in.
Good for better shot there. Mike Myers had a shot, but she gave it to Kylie, and she now has 16 to lead all scorers.
53-27.
Cut.
Now they go corner. Pugliese drives into the paint against Selko, dumps it off, and the jumper is down by Pavlik. Her first basket of the night, and it's 53-29.
Nice pass by Pugliese that time, Mike. She drew the defense to her and laid it off.
Nerone worked it back to Pavlik at the foul line. Nerone takes it behind the three-point line. Count is on. Pavlik into the paint, dumps it off. We got a whistle and a travel on Highlands.
That's a good call, Mike. I think he dragged that pivot foot. 8th Highlands turnover. Freeport has 8 also.
Highlands by 24. Kelly Nerone will get a rest.
Done a great job here tonight, Mike. 16 points.
Grease. Away from Tessa. Away.
Here's Desort.
Make a move, Morgan.
Now they work it back inside. It won't go. Rebound put back up and in by Morgan Croney.
She also joins Desort with a dozen.
53-31. Wojcik now back out top to Pavlik.
Get up, Nat, get up!
Myers.
Natalie, on her!
Gigon. Selko's three's a dipper.
She used her foot there, Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, she knew. She smiled.
That was a distinct kicking motion, as they say in the NHL. Turned her skate, moved the puck.
She's got to be a soccer player.
Distinct kicking motion. They had a tremendous volleyball team at Freeport this year, made the PIAA finals.
They won it.
Ava Solis,
Yeah, they won.
Natalie
the state.
Volek, and Jaden Gale all.
Yeah. Great volleyball program up there.
Up, Tess.
The coach has a court in his backyard, Mike. How you like that?
You gotta love that. Deer Lake's always had a great program.
His name is Tom Phillips.
Step up!
Pavlik out to Nerone, open, straight down the middle, lets it go and hits a three.
19 for Kylie.
And 9 here in the second half in this quarter. 56-31. Desort's three's missed. Nerone the rebound, 17 seconds.
Out ahead of the pack, low, Jack. That's that transition I talked about, Mike. She becomes the 4th Lady Ram in double figures.
And at 5 seconds to go, now they step on the line. They try to work it back into Milena, but unable to connect. 58-31 with 4 seconds left.
Hey, open! Shot! This is where we have. Let's go forward. Go.
Come up, she's shooting.
Deep into Nerone with 4 seconds. Well, Myers was over there, but Nerone's going to let it go. It's off the heel, and that takes care of the third quarter here at Highlands. The Rams are 3/4 of the way to clinching a playoff spot. They lead Freeport 58-21.
Morgan, good move on it.
11 points.
31, I'm sorry.
11 points for Freeport that quarter. Highlands turns it another effective quarter with 21. And it's trivia time, Mike.
Okay.
All right. I think you're into the first part of this question, but maybe not the second part.
Okay.
Okay. Who has the longest section winning streak in the WPL history? We talked about the boys. Now how about the girls?
Boy, it makes me want to say North Catholic too, but that's probably not right, is it?
That is right, Mike.
It's North Catholic night on trivia. I promise you North Catholic's not the answer to next week's question.
Exactly.
Because I already know what it is, and it's not the answer.
Now here's the question. We talked about the boys streak. It was, I think it was 70-something. What is the girls streak? How many games did, it was 111 for Blackhawk. How many games did North Catholic, section games, did they win in a row?
I wonder if this has got to be, if this is recent or not.
I'll give you the years.
Okay.
I'll tell you the decade. How's that?
Okay.
Because it covers it. It was back in the 80s.
It's in the 80s. Okay, it's not Molly. Molly might have been. Boy, back in the 80s.
Decades.
Decades, 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. All right, I'm going to go with 136.
Not bad, Mike. 162.
Oh!
Can you imagine that from 1984?
You figure 10 games a year, right?
Yeah. 94 to 98. Actually, 84 to 98. 84 to 98. 14-year win streak in section.
That crossed 3 presidential administrations.
Belak down the middle.
Belak puts it in and draws the foul. Right?
Yep.
Reagan, Bush, Clinton.
There you go.
That's pretty impressive.
Guess what, Mike? Elena Desort just picked up her 4th foul. Why I bring it up, too, is there was a current streak, Mike, just snapped it, 70 games in a row. You know, a girls' team had just won 70 games in a row and had a snap last week.
Well, it's probably somebody that I have on my list here.
Let's see. If you have this, I'll be very impressed.
I'm going to go with Laurel.
Right church, wrong pew. It's down there. I shouldn't say it's down in the lower classifications.
Oh, okay.
But you got to go south.
We'll run this through here and they'll come up with something. Here's Crony. Into Kometz. Back outside to Zort. Stops, pops off the front rim. Rebound Natowski.
Hustle.
Good hustle by Milena,
Zort,
but knocked it out of bounds. Got to go south, huh?
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Their boys team had like the record for the longest losing streak. How do you like that? How would you like to be in that school where the girls have this long winning streak and the boys have a long losing streak?
What a... Ay, ay, ay. Here's Nerone forecourt.
And I couldn't tell you their nicknames either.
Oh, okay.
I know most nicknames. I had a guy coming to the house work the other day, Freedom Mike. Remember, you know Freedoms?
I don't know Freedom.
The Bulldogs, red and white. Guy was blown away.
Well, somebody, didn't Aliquippa have to play at Freedom this year?
Yes.
Football, they did, yeah.
Go, Morgan!
Kometz,
Oh,
nice
she got
rebound,
fouled
and now
there, yep.
Desort got hooked by Wojcik at 6:59.
Wojcik second, 19, third.
All right, I don't know. Who is it?
West Green.
West Green. I think,
you believe that?
I think they're the Hilltoppers.
They had a 70-game win streak snapped last week by Avella.
They're the Eagles. I know that for sure. I think West Green's the Hilltoppers. I'll find it. Swing it around to the corner, and Gaylot's 3 is off the rim, and the rebound to Wojcik. Now to Belak.
If familiar coaches, please stop the ball, Mike.
Yes, here's Nerone out top. Natowski cutting, but now Belak back on top.
Looking to double them up on this trip, Mike.
Wojcik penetrates, kicks it out. Nerone's 3 ball is off the front rim. Loose in the corner, and it's back to Wojcik. Now Natowski. Back out to Nerone. The West Green Pioneers, Dean.
There you go.
How about that? So it was not the Hilltoppers, but I could have made you believe it, though, if I would have been confident enough.
Say it with confidence.
Belak.
Now
Now Myers all the way through, and Myers. Offensive foul.
Good job.
Myers doesn't not having it.
Yeah, she was not happy with that call. And neither is the Myers contingent over across.
Neither is Coach Bennis.
Hold up, let's see. Triangle. Triangle.
Highlands now it looks like a 1-3-1.
Jared Fred Solis called out triangle. He saw what it was and then called the play for it. Here's Pavlik for 3. Missed it. Rebound Wojcik. Well, she has done a yeoman's job on the boards tonight for Highlands. They lead it by 29. 5:20 to go. Timeout, Sean Bennis wants a full timeout at 5:19 remaining. Highlands 60, Freeport 31. And we mentioned the schedules. I want to give those to you. Freeport only has 2 games left after those. They will play Monday at home against Derry, and then next Thursday the 9th at Greensburg-Salem, and that would be their 12. So they're going to need to win those 2 to get to 5 and 7, and then hope that Greensburg-Salem loses them all. Here's what they got: at North Catholic, home to Knock, at Highlands, and then they have Freeport the last game. So, you know, you got to take them one at a time, but
Yeah,
and they'll know. I mean, Freeport will know by the time they hit the court next Monday night against Derry what the situation's going to be with that, because Greensburg-Salem will have played 2 games by then.
And doing the math, Mike, you're right. That scenario plays out. They'll both be 5 and 7. If Freeport can beat Greensburg,
that would do it. They could still get in.
Yep.
So they said they were not eliminated with a loss tonight. They're just hanging by a thread. Highlands, on the other hand, a win, we said they would be in. They would be 6 and 3, and they have the edge on Greensburg-Salem right now because they beat them the first time.
And Highlands could help knock by beating Greensburg. And that'll be senior night. We'll be here next month.
We'll be here next Monday night.
4 seniors to be honored.
Myers had it blocked. Has brought Kometz out away from the basket, and she got a piece of it. Here's Desort. Desort gets it back. Less than 5 remaining.
Tough to dribble against his own, Mike.
It is. Right side to Crony.
Nice
inside, and there's a foul. They worked it in to the post to Kometz, but Rams on the reach around. And that'll be on Ava Natowski, and will be her 3rd.
So fouls are mounting here. Highlands now with 5.
Bella Bonnet back into the Highlands lineup, and Ava Natowski gets a rest. Now a 3 out of the corner by Gaylord is missed. Wojcik the other direction, all the way through.
And
they blew the whistle early, but they're going to call it a shooting foul. So Wojcik will shoot 2, and Brooke Kometz picks it up. Her first.
And we'll shoot a pair here.
Mentioned the Rams last game. They lost to number 1 in 6A Upper St. Clair. Pete Serio's the coach there, the husband of Susie McConnell Serio.
I have a picture of me and Susie in my office.
Yeah. That one made the cut.
Yes.
You had to cut down with the move there.
Yeah, from 30 to 3.
I did see myself on that wall. I was happy to see. It was the 2 of us and Walt Harris.
That's right.
Yeah. That's a dandy. We're both much younger in that picture. So is Walt. Desort turnaround jumper, 12-footer, missed it. Wojcik, another rebound. Got to be well in double.
Wide open down there. Belak delivers. That's transition, Mike. We talked about it in the pregame. Highlands had a lot of it here tonight, and it increases their lead to 63-31.
Jocelyn Belak with 16 points.
The old doubler.
Now a jumper by Kometz is drained.
She's got 7.
63-33, less than 4 to go. On a Monday night at Highlands. We'll be here for the boys game tomorrow night against Freeport also. Boys can clinch tomorrow. 2 by Nerone straight down the middle.
How about 21 for Miss Nerone?
65-33. Yeah, the Highlands can get double clinchers against Freeport here in 2 nights. Desort's 3 missed it. Boys looking to get back on track after the disappointment Friday night at Hampton.
Yeah, Mike, again, they'll be playing for seeding also.
Good news for the boys. They won't see that Hampton team again.
Yes, you're right about that.
Although Kramer wasn't exactly the main reason they won that game Friday. He was more part of the ride. Colado's in there for Highlands now, the other exchange student, Augustina.
Both seniors to be honored next week.
There's Gigon over to Selko. Now Bonnet. Here's Augustina Gutierrez Colado, and it's stolen away. Tipped out of bounds, now it's a decision time.
And they're going to give it to Freeport.
Freeport basketball at 2:38.
Both teams have committed 9 turnovers now.
Now they get it in. Desort's 3 is a dipper. It won't go. Colado tipped it. Back to Kometz. Put it up and missed it. Kometz, though, able to pull it down. Desort stops, pops, missed it.
Got their own off her feet. Mike just couldn't take advantage.
One thing I noticed about Milena, she spends less time on the floor than her brother did.
Walk.
And I mean prone on the floor.
Yeah. Mitch took a lot of charges in his day.
Took a lot of charges and caused a lot of contact on the offensive end, too.
I had to run another set of lines today, Mike. How
about that?
Luke Lattis took a charge in the middle school game, and it's 2 this year.
I saw those Lattice boys the other night.
And I'm here to tell you about it.
Beckham Ochoa also I saw. It's one of my favorite names.
You love that, huh?
Yeah.
He's a great football player, Rick. You're going to hear about
And
him.
who else I got a kick out of? Brady Selka. Speaking of Zoe. I'm sure she'll love her brother getting mentioned on the game.
Brady's the kind of kid you just can't get mad at him.
No.
It gives you plenty of reasons to, trust me. Him and Ethan Calendar.
Some of the previews of coming attractions. Yeah, the minute I saw him, I said, that's a calendar.
There you go.
But Gleese off the move, can't get it to go, and Bonnet has it. A minute to go. Highlands leads it by 32. On their way to the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. Courtney Udanis, Jason Kerr, Sean Bennis. That's your trivia answer.
There you go. Yeah, it'll be
3 playoffs with 3 coaches. Collado worked it inside, but good hands by Tessa Keller. Knocked that one away. Out ahead to Kometz. Drives. Can't get it to go, though. Another shot by Kometz is good.
She's got 9.
2 here in the 4th quarter baskets, and it's 65-35. Again, we mentioned the Highlands girls will be Thursday night at Derry. And then back here Monday night against Greensburg-Salem, we have a double dribble. And we will be here for that one.
Yeah, we'll be honoring our seniors. Not going to miss not taking that trip to Derry, mate.
No.
Everybody stopped the ball.
All the way through. They battle for the rebound, and the horn's going to sound. The Highlands Golden Rams are in the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, and they defeat the Freeport Yellow Jackets 65-35. Dean, final thoughts?
Well, again, back on the winning track for the Lady Rams, and again, looking for now, since they're in the playoffs, seeding position, so the next few games will be important to them. And again, welcome to the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row.
All right, thanks to everybody that helped out here. Thanks to P.D. Foster upstairs, sitting in for Dan, who's stuck someplace in the United States. Once again, let's wrap it up. Final score, Highlands 65, Freeport 35. For Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying so long,